What's happening, boys and girls? This is your boy, bro. Rev it up like a motorcycle in the hot, sunny weather during the summertime, bro. And this is the BTTV YouTube channel. This is going to be episode 20 of this MVP Baseball 2005 Multiverse Dynasty mode featuring my Toronto Blue Jays. Alright, so last time, if you didn't watch episode 19, I'll give you a recap. It was we finally managed to score more than one run, and we managed to get the dub despite our closer Jeff Hoffman struggling to close out that ball game. And kudos to our defense for that clutch play. Please do watch episode 19 if you haven't. I will link the playlist on the description here if you want to tune into that. We are 20 episodes deep now in this series. So let's get started with episode 20. And I believe I mentioned the last time, we are just going to let the CPU play here, okay? And it's going to be Doug Kramer against Tanner Houck. So let's get it. And again, just to explain, the pictures are like that because someone hacked the actual database for MVP Baseball 2005 instead of creating players. So yeah, that's why the faces are like Doug. Is it Doug Kramer? Or whatever, or Tanner Houck, for example. Tanner Houck, it doesn't look like himself, because for obvious reasons. This is just a mod, right? But at least we're playing, and I'm actually commentating as much as possible, and not trying to get confused, because like I say, the player faces and the names, it's different, but you know what? We make things happen on this YouTube channel, so let's get started with Game 4. So let's get it. And I'm going to stop yapping because this is just going to be a CPU game, guys. Just so there's excitement, right? That's just so, you know, we're not cruising through every series, right? So if it's for us, it's for us. That's how I see it. So if the CPU wins this for us, then it's well deserved, I guess. Alright, and Kansas City, they're gonna wear the throwbacks here. The same for the Jays, they're gonna win. They're gonna wear the 1997 alternate Canada Day jerseys. This is gonna be another day game, you guys, in Toronto. So let's get it. Alright, I'm gonna stop yapping after the intro here.
We're here at SkyDome.
Again, another game here in beautiful SkyDome in downtown Toronto.
Along with Mike Kruko.
And Kai, this is going to be a great game. All these guys have been waiting all year long.
Tanner Houck starting for us.
They are ready to go.
Here
Game 4
in Game 4 of the ALDS.
With the Kansas City Royals and the Toronto Blue Jays.
So let's get it, you guys. I'll be back in definitely during the final inning. So enjoy the rest of the ball game, okay, guys? I'll be watching with you guys. Put this here. Oh shoot! My bad.
To start the game.
Hey, Cut, that sinker is not doing very much.
I see. Whoa!
Sinking fastball, 1 ball and 1 strike.
All right, enjoy the rest of the ball game, you guys. I'll be watching along with you.
Here's the pitch. Up the middle. That's a leadoff single.
Hey, partner, here's an example of a guy that just made up his mind to get the job done. And guess
He tries to pick him off. Pickoff throw goes to first.
One down. Ball.
Nope, missed for a ball.
He can throw 4 different pitches.
Painted the inside corner.
When you get a fastball like that, you're not going to give up a whole lot of runs. This guy's got a turbo sinker working today. Really getting that ball down nicely.
This one's going to land in the outfield for a hit. He reaches with a single.
Got a good pitch to hit right there, and he put it in the outfield for a single.
Don't play right now. Gotta bring in 3 up.
That'll drop in there for a hit. He's headed to third. He's on first with a single.
Kite, the runner made a heads-up play there to go from first to third on the single. That kind of hustle wins ball games, big boy.
This batter's been known to go on streaks versus right-handed pitching. Out of the zone, that's a ball.
He's got one real good pitch, and he'll stick with it to try and get...
The runner's moving. And he's safe just ahead of the throw.
Kite was almost like the pitcher forgot the runner was over there.
Hit towards second base, puts it away for the out.
Hey, that's a great play on a very tough line drive. That's one of the toughest balls in baseball to judge.
This left-handed batter is still looking to develop consistency against right-handed pitching.
This guy usually pitches deep into the game whenever he starts. You will not see him tire out very often. On that pitch, he stayed out of the strike zone, hoping the batter would go chase.
The right fielder glides under this one. They got out of it with 2 runners left on. And now the starting lineup for the home team. The visiting team starting pitcher, Adrian Hernandez. And here's a look at the defense. This left-handed hitter is pretty solid in the batter's box. A little shaky in the on-deck circle, but really solid in the batter's box. Inside for a ball. Hernandez is now behind 3-0.
Broke that curveball just out of the zone, trying to get the batter to go chase one.
He walks him on 4 pitches.
There's a very good example of a guy being patient. Saw a lot of pitches and drew a well-earned walk.
Runner on first with no one out. And a call strike.
This guy could steal a bag with the best of them. He could be going on this count.
He goes to first. Hernandez misses. The count is 1-2.
Partner, that curveball wasn't very effective at all. Hey, the guy gets strike one. Sometimes that's all it takes. Good pitching out there for the strikeout.
Here's pickoff play. Lashed. He's on first with a base hit. Stepping in, Kyle Snyder. Nope, missed for a ball. You can kiss that one goodbye. Home run.
Hey, Kite, there are not too many ballparks that would have held that one.
This guy's dangerous in the batter's box. Matter of fact, he's dangerous in the on-deck circle.
Oh, I'm surprised the batter wasn't all over that delivery. It seemed like a perfect pitch to just crush.
Doesn't get the call. That's a ball. Hernandez misses. 2-1.
He may have wrapped his wrist when he threw that curveball. Maybe the hitter picked up on it. He will walk about 13 per 9 innings. Patience is a virtue against this guy.
Takes the walk.
God, it's too bad he walked him. He had him right there in the palm of his hand, and he lets him get away.
It's fouled off his foot. Hernandez misses, evening the count at 1.
He'll want to keep that ball down right here and try and get that double play so they can turn 2.
Gets the strike on the inside edge.
Now there's a case of a guy making a good pitch. He fooled the batter, and the batter could not do a thing.
One swing, 2 down.
Now there's a great example of the defense picking you up. They turned a sweet double play right there.
After 1, the score is 3-0. Nope, missed for a ball.
He brings a good four-seam fastball, a split-finger fastball, and a sinking fastball.
Slider breaks in there for a strike. Three balls, 2 strikes.
Bad idea right there, trying to get the batter to chase, and now he's further behind the count.
Ball 4.
Got behind early in the count and never caught up and surrenders the walk.
More often than not, this guy hits for a mediocre average. Nope, missed for a ball.
This pitcher doesn't win games by striking out every batter he faces.
Makes a move to first. Caught him looking.
He threw a great splitter that time.
The delivery doesn't get the call. That's a ball.
Hey, partner, this guy's got to throw a strike right here. This could be a perfect time to call the hit and run.
Out at first to complete the difficult 3-6-3 double play.
God, that double play was smooth as silk, just like they practice it, big boy.
He turns on it and hits a fly ball to right. That'll do it for the Royals in the second. Going into the bottom of the second, the score is 3-0. Up next, Mark Hendrickson.
Looks like he has none of his pitches working out there.
There's a strike. Up the middle. Messina chases it down on the run.
That was a great play and a tough chance. Well done.
This is a hitter who's consistently average in the box. 2 away.
Messina made it look easy on that out at first, guy.
It's hard to imagine another hitter who struggles as much as this guy does against righty pitchers. Two and 0.
He's the kind of guy managers just love. He's pitching the relievers usually get the night off.
And makes the catch to record the out. With 2 innings played, the Blue Jays lead by a margin of 3. Strike call.
This guy can struggle with his control at times and is known to give up a few walks.
It's a line drive. He reaches with a leadoff single.
He lined that ball right past the infield, and there was no doubt it was a base hit. Good bit of hitting.
No balls and 1 strike.
Pretty good time to send the runner, and they've got the perfect guy to send.
And he's going. He's out on an easy play.
He'll think twice before attempting to steal on this guy again. That was one heck of a throw right there.
Ball out of the zone. Ball. 2-0 count.
Partner, that fastball looked a little flat. This guy could be running out of steam.
Hafner misses, running the count to 3-0.
That breaking ball was ugly. Got behind early in the count and never caught up and surrenders the walk.
First pitch of the at-bat is on its way. Doesn't get the call. That's a ball.
Now let's see if they send the runner right here. He's a good base stealer, and the count is really set up for a steal attempt.
Doesn't get the call. That's a ball.
Kite, that splitter may have been a
Pickoff throw to first. Driven deep to center field. The ball is caught mid-stride. Heading into the bottom of the inning, the Blue Jays lead 3-0. The top of the order will start the inning. Hernandez delivers the ball, 1-0.
Threw one out of the zone, but the fish weren't biting.
Off the hands. Foul ball hit down the left side. He winds and throws. Strike at the belt.
When you get a fastball like that, you're not going to give up a whole lot of runs.
Struck him out looking.
Kite does a good job there to battle back after falling behind to get the K.
Hit to center field.
Hey, you.
And the catch is made for the out. Coming to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero. Nope, missed for a ball.
That was a close pitch, but the ump thought it was a little too far off the black to be a strike.
Nope, missed for a ball.
Kite looks to me like he's starting to lose command of his fastball.
Nope, missed for a ball. That's walk number 5 allowed in this game.
There's a very good example of a guy being patient. Saw a lot of pitches and drew a well-earned walk.
On an occasion, this hitter really doesn't hit for that one's belted deep and gone.
I thought that thing was going to leave the yard altogether. What a shot!
He painted the black with that one.
His strongest pitch is the four-seamer.
That one's deep, and it's gone.
God, this dude's so strong, he doesn't even know his own strength.
The Royals have someone warming up in the bullpen. This guy is not a very good hitter. A liner. He reaches with a base hit. The purpose of this visit is to give the bullpen a little more time to get ready. Now batting, Mark Hendrickson.
I don't think that was the best time to visit the mound and interrupt the pitcher's flow.
Doesn't get the call. That's a ball.
Sometimes you try to make a hitter chase your pitch. That's what you saw with that fastball.
He's rounding second. He's in there with a 2-out single. They're making a pitching change. Coming in to relieve, Royce Clayton. Clayton fires a fastball and misses.
Partner, that's what you call a purpose pitch. Try to make the other guy chase one.
Great pitch. He hit the corner.
I tell you, if he can get that fastball to hit the spots consistently, he's going to be tough to hit.
Misses the plate. Ball. And the delivery. Should get a good pitch to hit. 3-1. Yamamoto grounds it to third. He couldn't control the ball, and the runner is safe.
He let that ball play him. Bad play. The guy standing in right field has his share of outfield assists. Look for the runner to stay at third if it's hit to right.
A 2 RBI single.
They're making their own breaks in the base paths today, Kite. That was some good base running there to score from second on the base hit.
It deflects away from the fielder. And the side is retired with runners left on first and third. After 3 innings, the Royals trail by 8. For more on MVP Baseball, log on to easports.com. EA Sports, it's in the game. Two balls and no strikes.
Strike two.
2-2.
He looked like he was surprised by that pitch.
Now 3-2.
Sometimes you try to make a hitter chase your pitch. That's what you saw with that fastball.
Strike three, and he'll take a seat.
Kipe, he does a good job there to battle back after falling behind to get the K.
One ball and no strikes.
That was a purpose pitch. Fastball out of the zone, hoping the batter would chase. Veteran move.
Two balls and no strikes. Takes low. Missed with 4 in a row for a walk.
Nothing positive comes out of this guy nibbling. He's falling behind, and he finally walks the guy.
This right-handed batter has decent success against righty pitchers. He's on first with a base hit.
Oh, he got a good pitch, sends it right back where it came from. That is good hitting.
Strike one.
Hit on a line.
Okay, this guy's got great reactions, and he really showed it on that line drive. That was a bullet.
This lefty is widely considered an above-average hitter.
Just not getting much on his fastball out there right now.
Takes a pitch high.
Close pitch right there, but the batter let it go by, and the umpire called it a ball.
Strike one.
He looked like he was surprised by that pitch.
Here's the pitch. Just off the plate.
A lot of these pitchers are out of the strike zone. Looks like they're trying to set up the opposing batters.
Strike two.
3-2.
He had to be thinking about another pitch, Kipe. He needs to stop guessing and see the ball.
The runners break with the pitch.
Got behind early in the count and never caught up and surrenders the walk.
He steps in with one base hit already today. He hits it over towards second. Third out is made, and they leave 2 on the bases. Heading into the bottom of the inning, the Blue Jays lead by 8. Left-handed pitchers won't be worried too much about this hitter.
Strike one.
He looked like he was surprised by that pitch.
Strike two.
He had to be thinking about another pitch, Kipe. He needs to stop guessing and see the ball, hit the ball.
Way outside and low.
The hitter wasn't even tempted to swing at that pitch. It was so far out of the strike zone.
Strike three. You're out.
Hey, you always want to start the hitter off with a strike. He does it here, and it parlayed into a K.
First pitch. Takes a pitch just off the plate, 1-0. 1 out, and the bases are clear. On the ground, 2 out. Stepping in, having a very productive game with 5 RBIs, Kyle Snyder.
Kipe, he had to have been looking for another pitch. That looked really hittable.
Strike two.
He's batting .267 with 1 long ball and 2 runs batted in. Curves foul. And a breaking ball up high. Lifts one to right. Nothing doing this half inning. With 5 innings remaining, the score is 8-0. The top of the order coming up. Takes a pitch just off the plate, 1-0. Next pitch. 2 balls and no strike.
Strike one.
3-1.
Sometimes you try to make a hitter chase your pitch. That's what you saw with that fastball.
He's now issued 5 base on balls in this game.
It looked to me like this guy's just trying to be too fine. He's got to be more aggressive. Challenge the hitter. You're killing me.
It's hit out to center. He's on his way to third. A run scores on the play.
That's a nice at-bat right there. He got that run home, and he ended up in scoring position himself.
Takes a pitch just off the plate, 1-0.
That runner on second is going to be going on anything hit on the ground to the right side. In that situation, the fielders need to get the sure out at first.
2 balls and 1 strike.
That sinker didn't have very much movement on it at all. I mean, they're lucky that ball wasn't crushed.
This one's going to fall in there for a hit. He's on his way to the plate. And a run scores. RBI double.
Good job there. You drive in one, you set yourself up to score another one. You talk about productivity.
Outside.
On a ground ball on the left side right here, the infielders have to look that runner back and then fire on to first. The right side just needs to get the out at first.
2 balls, 1 strike. Laid off that one for a ball.
The catcher needs to start calling for strikes.
That's a free pass, putting runners on first and second.
Kite, the pitcher had chances to end that at bat, but the batter just out-batted him.
Messina goes with the pitch and takes it to left field. He's rounding third. A run comes in. That's an RBI double.
Messina did a good job to knock in that run, and hey, they're still threatening.
And that's another run surrendered by Hafner. A breaking ball misses again.
Here's a great opportunity for a cheap run on a sac fly. All he's got to do is lift it to medium deep outfield.
Takes the pitch down low.
Strike 2.
3-2. He belts this one. Going back. Way back. It bounces off the wall. There's a run. He drives in 2 with a double.
He got a good pitch to hit, and he drove it where they weren't to score 2 and set himself up for another on a base hit.
That's the 5th run allowed by Hafner.
Moving a runner to third is priority number 1 right here. With 1 out, you don't even need to hit the score from third.
Taken for a ball.
Strike 2.
Kipe, I still think fastball changeup is the best combination in baseball.
Strike 3. He's headed back to the bench.
Hey, you gotta get strike 1. Sometimes that's all it takes. Good pitching out there for the strikeout.
He hits it to right. The catch is made.
Never in doubt. You don't want to see this guy out at all. You get him on first, and he'll end up at third before you can blink an eye.
He sends this pitch to left. Yamamoto under it. That's the 3rd out, and they leave a runner stranded in scoring position. After 4.5, the score is 8-5. Strike at the knees.
Batter had no choice right there. You take the slider, it's a called strike. What a perfect pitch.
1 out.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, big boy. You can't hit the ball without swinging the bat, meat.
He just missed it. He's on first with a hit. Up next with one single already, Mark Hendrickson. He may have been injured on the play. Cook and I certainly wish him the best. Laid off that one for a ball.
If you're thinking about hitting and running, this may be the time. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Makes a pickoff throw. He tries to keep him close with a throw over to first. He made contact, but it's foul. He hits it to center. He's around second. A run crosses the plate. It's an RBI triple.
He did a good job coming out of the batter's box. Hustled around first and second, slid safely into third.
And the count is 0-1.
A deep fly ball here should score a run. They have to keep in mind the right fielder has a...
Swung on, and there it goes.
God, this dude's so strong, he doesn't even know his own strength. Nice fastball right there. Good velocity, good placement. See you later.
Swing and a miss on the pitch on the corner.
The batter had no choice right there. You take the slider, it's a called strike. What a perfect pitch. Hey, Kipe, he was able to get ahead in the count. The batter never caught up. Good strikeout.
That one just missed. 2 down, bases empty. Ball down low with the fastball. And the delivery. The count is even at 2. Full count. Line shot the other way. He reaches with a single.
Hey, he was sitting dead red. He got the heat and he smoked it.
He offered at it and missed.
Kipe, I still think fastball changeup is the best combination in baseball.
And he's going. 3 outs and the inning comes to an end.
He threw a bullet right there to get that would-be base stealer.
Coming up this inning, the 1, 2, and 3 hitters. This right-handed hitter is slightly above average against right-handed pitching.
Just not getting much on his fastball out there right now.
Taken for a ball.
Kipe looks to me like he's starting to lose command of his fastball. Kipe, he had to have been looking for another pitch. That looked really hittable.
3-1, a hitter's pitch.
That just does not look like a very good fastball to me.
It's a full count.
He had to be thinking about another pitch, Kipe. He needs to stop guessing and see the ball, hit the ball.
Fouls the ball away. What a battle this is. Hit sharply into left field for a base hit. Good start to the inning, a leadoff single. There's more than just a few righty hitters who are superior against right-handed pitchers than this guy.
That pitch just missed the target on the corner of the plate. Double play situation. Pitcher's got to try and keep the ball down here to force the hitter to hit the ball on the ground.
There's a line drive. He's in there with a stand-up double.
That double was due to a mis-executed pitch. End of story.
Out of the zone, that's a ball.
The batter needs to be patient right here and get a pitch he can drive to the outfield.
Laid off that one for a ball. That one's driven way back and gone. Home run.
God, this dude's so strong, he doesn't even know his own strength. Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, big boy. You can't hit the ball without swinging the bat, meat.
Oh, that's gone.
That ball just jumped off his bat. Oh, did that ball carry?
Next at the plate, Mike Mussina.
Kipe, I still think fastball changeup is the best combination in baseball.
Strike two.
And here's the pitch. Ball out of the zone.
I wonder what they're trying to do here. A lot of these pitches are ending up out of the zone.
There's a foul off the catcher. He just missed it. He reaches with a base hit. That one splits the outfielders. He's headed to third. RBI double.
Hey, he does a great job of knocking the run, and look at this, they're still threatening. The purpose of the trip was to calm this guy down, and it seems to have done so.
Pitch misses.
Okay, runners are taught that if you're on second and a ball is hit behind you, bury your head and run for third. Let's see if the batter can deliver on that ground ball.
The Blue Jays have some action in their pen. And they got him for the out.
Right here, the batter's got to make sure you get a good pitch to drive to the outfield.
He's going back at the track, the wall. He caught it. He turned a home run into an out. The runner scores on the sacrifice fly.
He got under it, hit it deep enough to bring the runner home from third.
With the speed this guy has, he's always a threat to steal a base.
He looked like he was surprised by that pitch. Kipe, he had to have been looking for another pitch. That looked really hittable.
Laid off that one for a ball. Pitch taken for a ball. Two and two. The count is full.
Partner, that's what you call a purpose pitch. Try to make the other guy chase one.
And he's down on strikes. After 5.5, the game's tied at 11. inside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Terrible pitch. A slider way out the catcher's target, and the batter just watched it go by. Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. It's exactly what you saw right there.
There's a close pitch called a ball. And now it's a full count.
Kipe, he had to been looking for another pitch. That looked really hittable.
Strike 3 called, and he's headed back to the bench.
Ooh, this guy's had a rough day, man. That strikeout just gave him the hat trick.
This batter pounds the ball off right-handed pitchers. And they make the play for an out. Next up with 2 home runs already, Kyle Snyder. Line drive the opposite way. He reaches with his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, he throws up the fastball, but the batter was ready for it, and he hit it hard.
Pickoff throw. The count is 1-0.
This guy's a prime candidate trying to swipe the bag right here. That was a great pitch to hit right down the middle, but he couldn't pull the trigger.
Coming in is the right fielder. It bounces fair. That's a 2-base hit.
Strong hitting right there, Kipe. The pitch was inside, and the batter was able to pull it for a hit. The guy standing in right field has his share of outfield assists. Look for the runner to stay at third if it's hit to right. Sometimes you try to make the hitter chase your pitch. That's exactly what you saw right there.
2-1 the count.
He looked like he was surprised by that pitch.
3-1.
Strike 2.
Payoff pitch coming. That'll retire the side with 2 men left on base. With 3 innings left, the game's tied at 11. The top of the order will start off the inning. Fouls the ball away.
Strike 2.
Hey, that pitcher made a mistake there, but lucky for him, the batter was so surprised he couldn't take advantage of it.
He turns on one and hits a sharp liner.
Kipe, his quick reaction allowed him to make the play on that line drive. Nice play.
That one's driven way back. It might be. It could be. Over the shoulder. What a catch.
This guy's instincts on the first step are pure. Great play.
Fly ball pulled out to right. He retires the side in order. Time for the 7th inning stretch, Mike.
Great. You hold down the fort while I go grab a cold beverage.
Stepping in 2 for 3, Mark Hendrickson.
He looked like he was surprised by that pitch.
Nice catch by Musina. The Blue Jays have someone throwing in their bullpen. Yamamoto lays off inside for a ball.
Looked like the pitcher and catcher have a strategy in mind. So far, the batters are taking these pitches.
Strike 2.
And the count is 2-2.
Partner, that is not a very good slider.
Full count here. This is quite a battle. He gives up the one-out walk.
Hey, there's a good example of a guy having a great idea at the plate. He never got anxious and he takes the walk. A bunt would allow a single to score.
Over to first with the pickoff throw.
That's a bad throw. He needs to keep his eyes on the target and not watch the ball.
They're pulling the infield in. High.
Looked like the pitcher and catcher have a strategy in mind, and so far the batters are taking these pitches.
Laid off that one for a ball.
Partner, that's what you call a purpose pitch. Try to make the other guy chase one.
Out of the zone, that's a ball.
Oh, I'm surprised the batter wasn't all over that delivery. It seemed like a perfect pitch to just crush. Got behind early in the count and never caught up and surrenders the walk. All this guy's got to do is hit the ball marginally deep, and they should score the runner from third easily.
Just a bit off the play.
Partner, he gets ahead of him and never looks back. Sweet strikeout.
Fouls the ball away. He sends a grounder to the right side. And the inning is over with 2 runners left on base. With 2 innings remaining, the game's tied at 11. Ground ball hit to the right side. Base hit to lead off the inning.
Kite, the pitcher did not make his pitch, and the batter just rips it. He deserves to get a hit on that.
The corners are right on top of the lines. That'll bring up Mike Mussina. Hit right back to where it came from. The go-ahead run comes home.
Good execution there. Now they have a runner in scoring position, and they're threatening.
Turns on it and hits it on a line. Out at first base.
He really doesn't make a very good throw here, but lucky for him, his teammate picks him up and makes a play out of it.
What away?
Strike 2.
Kite, he had to have been looking for another pitch. That looked really hittable.
That's a 3-pitch strikeout.
Hey, Kite, you know, every once in a while, you just got to reach back and come up with a good strikeout pitch.
2 outs and 1 on. What a shot! That one got out of here in a hurry.
Kite, this dude's so strong, he doesn't even know his own strength.
Pitch taken for a ball.
Partner, that's what you call a purpose pitch. Try to make the other guy chase one.
Takes a cut and misses for a strike.
Strike 2.
2 ball, 2 strike count. Ground ball pulled down to the left side. There's out number 3. Heading into the bottom of the inning, the Blue Jays trail by 3.
Bringing in the righty right here is a good move because right-handed hitters can have trouble picking up his breaking pitches.
To the plate with a single already in the game, Vladimir Guerrero. Out of play. Swing and a foul off the backstop. And he makes the catch.
He showed amazing reflexes to get a good read off of that ball. That was a pretty good play and a tough line drive.
Swings at the pitch and misses.
Late on the fastball.
And there's a swing and a miss. That's a strikeout on 3 pitches.
3 pitches, 3 strike. Doesn't get easier than that, partner.
On the ground, that's in the hole, a base hit. He's having a nice game with 3 base hits. Takes the pitch down low.
Hey, partner, that slide ball did not do very much.
1 ball and 1 strike. Takes the pitch down low.
0 bite on that curveball.
3-1. And now it's a full count.
He looked like he was surprised by that pitch.
He's off to second.
It looked to me like this guy's just trying to be too fine. He's got to be more aggressive. Challenge the hitter. You're killing me.
Stepping in with 1 run batted in, Mark Hendrickson. Here's a right-handed batter who is almost completely incapable of hitting right-handed pitching. And a run scores.
He finds a hole in the infield and just squeezes the ball through.
Stepping in, Dave Borkowski. Tries to golf one, but missed. That's a strike.
If ever they're going to steal a bag, it's right now with this guy. He really knows how to steal a bag.
He goes with the pitch and takes it down the left side. Score 1 that half inning. The Blue Jays are making a defensive switch.
Right,
here's
guys.
the new left
oh
fielder,
my God,
Juan
man. You got a
Encarnacion.
slobber knocker here.
It all comes down to this,
inning.
the
Kansas
final
City
inning.
clawed their way back
Takes a
from
pitch
that,
high.
I think it was a 4 or 5 run deficit, and they are on top here. Top of the 9th, 14
And
to
it's
12.
now 1-2.
Both teams.
I'm not so
man,
sure
both
he'd hit that
teams,
one even
they've
if he would've
definitely
swung at it.
shaped up.
Partner, he gets
Hold
ahead of
up
him and
their,
never looks
offense
back.
for this
Sweet
game.
strikeout.
My goodness. What a barn burner here.
Easy play made by Guerrero. The Blue Jays have someone
And
loosening
now
up in
the
the
Jays,
bullpen.
they're starting to warm up their closer, Jeff Hoffman. Meanwhile,
This
we
guy
got
can
Bryce
really
Harper
motor
here.
down the line, so the defense needs to field the ball cleanly. They get the out. Heading into the bottom of the inning, the Royals lead 14-12.
He looked like he was surprised by that pitch.
He's on first with a base hit.
Dang, hits a CNI ground ball right through the infielders. That looked like an out to me, but here he gets ahead.
Pitch taken for a ball.
Well, this guy hit, the defense has got to be prepared for a bunt.
Pitch misses. He hacked at it and missed. He takes a call, third strike.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Blazing fastball
Bottom of the
misses.
ninth, the
That
Jays.
pitch 96 on the gun.
They got a man on first base here.
There's a strike
oh my
swinging.
gosh.
They need to get that runner in scoring
1-1
position. This
count
is a good
for
time
the
to lay
Jays
down a
batter.
bunt.
Kansas City
Yank
up by
to
2
the left
runs.
side.
Is this gonna be a
The runner
5
slides
or
hard into second.
Okay,
That's
okay.
a fielder's choice.
Fielder's choice. A good slide there by Steven Kwan.
Digging in, Vladimir Guerrero.
And now we got Vladdy
He
Jr.
keeps him
Come on,
honest with
Vladdy.
a throw
Now we
over to
need your
first.
big bat. Need your big bat, buddy.
Deep fly ball hit the
Yo,
left.
let's go, Vladdy. Keep going.
And
No,
that's the end of
pop
the ball
fly
game.
to the
Chin
left
Fing
fielder.
Chin
And
closes
we
it
are
out for
going to
the
have a game
save.
5, guys.
Final score, the
Game
Royals
5.
14,
Back.
the Blue Jays
Accomplishment.
12.
And the Jays failed to finish. Oh my God, man. They failed to finish off Kansas City here. Look at that huge 5th and 6th inning for Kansas City. Sheesh. All right. Definitely not a good performance for our relief pitchers. Okay. So the final tally, Kansas City wins game 4 of the ALDS here, 14-12. Kansas City, their line is 14. They had 18 hits, cashed in 14 runs, and had 2 errors. Jays played spotless defense. They had 16 hits, was only capable of cashing in 12, and no errors in this ball game. But you know what? The Jays, man, let's see at their relief pitchers here, so you guys can see. Man, Adam Aller, man, why, Schneider, why? That screwed us up. 27 ERA here in the postseason, man. I don't want him in the ALCS, that's for sure. But player of the game, guys, none other than Bryce Harper, right here for the Kansas City Royals. He had 6 at-bats today, 3 hits, 2 runs, and 4 ribbies, without any walks and strikeouts, and he's the player of the game, Bryce Harper. All right, again, the final tally for this ALDS Game 4, the Jays lose this one, 14-12. All right, let's check what's happening around the playoffs, the playoff bracket right now. All right, again, Boss is just waiting for their ALDS opponent here, because Kansas City and Toronto, they're tied 2 apiece. Meanwhile, Cincinnati Reds, they carried that momentum from the regular season, chasing that NL Central pennant. They win their ALDS series 3-1. And meanwhile, St. Louis Cardinals and the Atlanta Braves, they're going to have a Game 5 as well in their NLDS series. So right now, it's just Boston and Cincinnati that has advanced. We're still waiting on any of Kansas City, Toronto, and then the NL, St. Louis, and Atlanta. All right, guys, that's episode 20. We are 20 episodes deep in this MVP Baseball 2005 Multiverse Dynasty mode. Please comment. Let me know if you guys are enjoying this or how can I improve this series. And please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. It definitely helps me out with the algorithm, and I would really appreciate the support. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Game 5, definitely. I'm coming back in the driver's seat, and we're gonna have Garrett Cole in the mound to try off and finish these pesky Kansas City Royals. Don't forget to say I love you to your loved ones, and please share. Hugs, kisses, and belly rubs. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.